Look at that sizzle and sear. Something amazing is happening. I don't know, how am I gonna get the steaks out with my hands up in the air like this? A little chunk of fat, a little dip in the salt, a little extra salt.
There it is. There it was. Oh my.
For 200 days, I've eaten nothing but beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, mostly steak. In fact, I've eaten about a steak every single day, 200 steaks in total, and each and every steak I have made incremental improvements towards, with the goal of making the best steak in the world. And I think I've done that in this video. I'm going to show you how and why. This was me before I found the carnivore diet, and this is me after. This video isn't about the carnivore diet. This video is about steaks. If you want to learn more about the carnivore diet, I've done plenty of videos on that subject. Up until this point, the closest I've come to steak perfection was when Emma and I went to Alaska and reverse seared these beautiful steaks over a fire. But I do believe the steaks I'm about to show you now surpass these.
Carrie here from Homestead Ow, and today I'm going to try to make the best steak ever. We're going to reverse sear some ribeyes that are really, really thick, and we're going to start on the Yoder Smoker 225, low and slow. I'm going to put them in here, and then, come with me over here, I got this new thing right here. This is London Sunshine. This is a Komodo Joe, and I'm going to put charcoal in here like my friend Carnivore Kip tells me to do.
Would you ever take it off there and just throw it on the propane grill, get that thing really hot and just sear it up that way?
I don't cook with propane.
I thought you were going to say that.
Because I'm a rookie and I've been using propane for so many years, or I take it in the house and I sear it on the cast iron. So we're going to smoke it low and slow on the Yoder, and then I'm going to put them in this Komodo Joe with charcoal in it, and I'm going to get a nice sear on it. I'm going to get this thing raging hot. So I got to put some charcoal in here. I've never used this before. So let's see. Let's take a closer look at this thing. Temperature reading on here, you have these vents. So you can open this vent. Additionally, there's one down here. This opens and closes as well. You got the grates. And inside the grate, it's kind of a cool design. You got this, you got the dome. So you can just imagine the heat circulating around in here. Well, you have this part. So you close this sucker up, it's gonna get so hot. So I'm gonna put some charcoal in here, get this thing up to heat so that when my steaks are done, I'm gonna just throw them on here and sear them. But first, I gotta get the steaks and I gotta put them on the smoker. So let's go do that. Come on, Baxter, come help me. Come on, big boy. Oh yeah, here's the steaks and the charcoal. These are USDA Choice ribeye steaks. I got these particular ones from Costco. There's some beauties. This is my routine. Beginning of the week, every week, I smoke up these. I do 4 of them. We also get grass-fed beef from my neighbor. These ones are a lot bigger. I need more. I'm working with my neighbor to get some bigger cuts. So let's see what we got here. Here's the temperature probe. We're up to heat. So we put these on and then we wash our hands. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a big one. 4. We take the temperature probe, which is going to be hot because it's in there. We put it right in the middle. We're looking for 125. It'll ding on my phone. It'll say it's at 125. That's when we pull it and we put it on there. All right. I didn't read the directions or anything on this. That's just how I do it. I don't know. I'm kind of dumb that way. We get some charcoal on there. Now I know there's different types of charcoal and the purists are going to yell at me, I'm sure, for the type of charcoal I'm using. I'm a rookie. I'm still learning. Baby steps, incremental bit. Look at this lighter. My friend JT got me this. Look at that. It's like a little lightsaber. That's the coolest thing ever. Good boy. Who's a good boy? Come on. This way. That was a sneeze. yeah, there it goes. This is my new happy place. I got the Yoder smoker over there. I got the Komodo Joe ceramic engineered. Most smokers come with a Bluetooth reader like I just showed you on there. This one uses a program called Fireboard. And I could see on the app right here we have probe 1. And it says my probe 1 is at 70 degrees. Let me see if I can show you this. See that? 70. When that hits 120F, it's going to give me an alert. I'll go ding, 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 and then I'll know it's at 120. Charcoals are going. We're getting a nice little ash on them. Ooh, it's getting warm. I got some from Ozark Valley Beef. They do wagyu beef, and this is the first time I'm trying one of these. This is a beef Denver steak. Huge shout out Ozark Valley Beef. I'm not an affiliate for them. I don't get anything if you go buy their stuff. I have tried their meat before and I loved it. Wagyu is very interesting. There's a lot of new science coming out about it. One of the owners of the company was telling me about it. A lot of people go for grass-fed beef. That's normally what I get too, because you got the omega-3s and the 6s, but there's actually a lot of science on Wagyu having more of that. So it's something I want to learn about more. But in the meantime, they were willing to send me this one. I'm going to try it out. All right, let's see this thing. I got this thing up to almost 600 degrees. This steak is going to go quick. I got some tongs. I've never used one of these before. So the name of the channel is Homestead How Learn With Us. I'm always learning. A lot of times you're going to learn from my mistakes. So maybe I'm going to screw this up. I hope not. This is a beautiful piece of meat here. Let's toss this thing on and see what we got. Oh, look at the marbling on this. Let me show you this before I put it on there. Beautiful cut of meat. We're at around 500 degrees right now. So we got this thing just cranking. While that thing goes, I'm going to run, toss this in the garbage. Come on, Baxter. Oh, over 500 degrees. This thing's going to go quick and it's going to be delicious. I can't wait. Now, simultaneously, while that thing's going, we got the Yoder smoker going. I got 4 ribeyes. Those were from Costco. I get meat from everywhere. I'm testing a lot of stuff out. Most of the meat I get is grass-fed from my neighbors, but I'm testing more of this Wagyu beef, and I absolutely loved it before. These ones I'm going to smoke and then reverse sear, and then I'll have these for the week. Oh, beautiful grill mark. Do a little crosshatch. It's cool because the temperature gauge on this thing shows you when you get it up to searing. Our steaks just hit 120. I got a little ding on my phone. I may let those go for another minute though. Normally I pull them at 120. I do them on the cast iron, which isn't as hot as this. This thing is cranking, so they're going to go real quick. Let's give this thing a flip. Oh, look at that. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Just fantastic. I got to keep a closer eye on that. I'm not normally cooking at that hot of a temperature. Now, when you cook a steak like this, you have to put it on a rack. I don't know where the heck my rack is, so do as I say, not as I do. So when I'm done smoking these ribeyes, I'm going to do it 2 at a time. We're at 124 with the ribeyes. I got my Denver steak over there, the Wagyu steak from Ozark Valley, resting. I'm going to eat that, and I'm going to start these now. Everything's coming together real quick. Look at these beauties. Pull the probe out. Oh, listen to that sizzle. These are going to be fantastic. 2 at a time. Look at that sizzle and sear. Man, this thing's getting hot.
Carrie here for the Carnivore Diet Movie, and thank you so much for watching our YouTube videos and listening to our podcasts. It's because of you and your support that we're able to do this Carnivore Diet documentary. We're making great progress, and I'm not going to stop until we reach millions of people. But we still need to raise more funds in order to film this properly to the level needed to get it on one of these big streaming services. So we're asking for your help. If you would, please visit www.carnivoredietmovie.com. carnivore.com. And once you're there, you can sign up for free to our email newsletter. And once a week, we'll be sending out updates behind the scenes. We'll tell you about new meetups. We'll give you special invites and things like that. Completely free. Sign up there. The other thing you can do at the website is purchase our little portable travel size Redmond salt shaker with a keychain holder. People have been loving these. We offered them on our 24-hour live stream. You can purchase these right on the website, and every proceed, every penny that we get from profit goes right towards the Carnivore Diet documentary. And the other thing we have there are the water bottles and the cutting boards. They're completely customizable, and you can engrave them. Every penny from those goes to support the Carnivore Diet documentary. You can also link on over to the GoFundMe. That's where we'll get the most bang for your buck is there. So please visit www.carnivoredietmovie.com. Thank you.
All right, let's see how these are doing. Oh, I love how hot this thing gets. Look at that sizzle. That's what you want. On a reverse sear, you want something to get really hot. My cast iron wasn't getting that hot. Starting to rain out, we don't care. We got to make it rain. We're making it rain with the salt, right, Jen? People like your commentary, Jen.
Oh yeah, what was that?
I don't know. You were getting annoyed by me eating a steak obnoxiously. Now she's getting annoyed at me because I keep yelling at her how she's doing the camera. You got to put those two legs back a foot.
Oh boy, guys. Bear with me.
We got to get the shot cutting into it.
All right.
Here we go. We're cutting into it. Are you ready?
Yep.
We'll go right down the middle. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Is it focused, Jen?
Yes.
Is it focused? This is going to be fantastic. Look at the nice sear. That Komodo Joe really seared it better than I ever have been able to with my cast iron. You got the fat on the edges. It's just dripping with juice. All right, I gotta try this. I gotta resalt though. I gotta resalt. Cut a couple of these up. Everyone says I hold my fork like an animal. I don't care. I am an animal. I'm a carnivore. I'm a lion.
You're something, all right.
Now we resalt.
Oh, really?
For those of you with concern for my salt intake, I thank you genuinely for the concern, but I would like to present Exhibit A. This is the blood work I recently got done, showing that my sodium level is actually indeed low.
Sodium levels are low. Remember that, Jen?
Yes. It
Look at the juice dripping off there. You got a little chunk of fat, a little dip in the salt, a little extra salt.
Before, there it is. There it was. Oh, right.
Jen, it's better than the last one. I'm not even joking. Oh my goodness. You can taste the charcoal. You can taste the charcoal. Jen, have a bite. Look. Look, just, is it focused? Look at it, it's gonna drip. It's gonna drip. Focus. Dude, you didn't get the drip?
Please help me.
Put your finger in here just slightly and it'll focus on it.
I did, dear.
You missed the drip.
I did.
Meanwhile, I'm burning the other steaks. It's literally, look at it, the juice is dripping off of it. I don't know, how am I gonna get the steaks out with my hands up in the air like this?
Oh,
Look at these things. A rack to rest them on, Jen. This, I'm not even, I'm not.
66 times.
I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. This is way better than my cast iron was fabulous. Last week, this is next level. Every week it goes up another notch.
don't.
This is the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. He's exaggerating. This is the best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. I still didn't even try the wagyu yet. That's wagyu. This is just ribeye. This is Costco ribeye. See it? It's so pretty. You go, boy. Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Don't you think about it. Don't look at my steak. Go like this, Baxter. You shake. Like that. Like that. Up here. Come on. No! No! Could you imagine?
Well, I was more worried about the knife than your food.
Somebody has to taste this. Something's happening here, Jen. This is something amazing is happening here. This is better than my favorite steak restaurant.
You gotta have Kip over. You have to have GT over. You have to have Alia. You gotta come.
She said she might be coming in October.
See, Alia, you gotta come. Sean, you gotta come.
Look at this. Okay, just Jen, you have to focus on this. I can't believe the juice content in this thing. Look.
Okay.
You see it? Look at it, people. Look at what's happening here. Something amazing is happening. Every time I cut it, all this juice is coming out. Okay, one more. Watch this. We're going to salt it. Watch it. Here's the seared side. You see? Now, we will make it rain. Is it focused?
Yes, dear.
I will never get sick of steak in my entire life. It's better every bite.
Congratulations.
Every bite is a celebration. Right, Baxter?
He's waiting.
I don't want to give him any of these.
Big boy.
Every bite is a celebration. All right, there you go. Ribeye. Next up, wagyu. You ready, Jen? You sit down. Don't you do it. My wagyu Denver steak. I pulled it off a little too soon, so I put it back on. Let's see how this thing looks. Oh, nice rare. You like it rare? Is that too rare for you? I like it rare. Oh, it's perfectly cooked rare. It's perfectly cooked rare. Just smell the charcoal. Can you smell it, Jen?
Yep.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. It's raining again, Jen. I keep saying it's raining. It's literally raining behind us.
Raining outside.
And it's raining outside and it's raining inside. Perfectly rare. This is wagyu. It's got nice fat content, omega-3s, omega-6s. You got the char on the outside. It's amazing. He's being obnoxious, right, Jen?
No, this is how he is.
He's just, that's how he is. He's naturally obnoxious.
Yep.
This is fantastic. Shout out Ozark Family Beef. Again, I'm not an affiliate for them. I don't get anything if you go buy their stuff. They did send me this piece of meat for free and some other pieces of meat for free. And I said, if I cook it, I'll tell the truth. If I hate it, I'll tell the truth. If I love it, I'll tell the truth. I have yet to come across many pieces of steak I hate. This is delicious, though. This is fantastic. The thing I like with wagyu that's so interesting, you saw the marbling before I put the steak on. Really high fat content, which makes it delicious, but also gives the carnivore the fat they need. As my good friend, I can call him a friend, right, Jen? Dr. Kiltz?
It's the documented stories
Yes.
that matter.
Oh, he's, yeah.
As my favorite, Dr. Kiltz says, it shouldn't be called carnivore, it should be called fativore. And so many people trying carnivore fail because they don't get enough fat.
I'm so grateful that you've invited me here, and I'm inspired by what you're doing also.
Wagyu, not a problem. Oh, it's so good too. Then the other meat you've seen me eat is my grass-fed beef from my neighbors. I suggest everyone buy locally if you can. Jen, I gotta drink this juice.
I know you do.
I should do it?
I'm gonna walk away now. Okay, bye-bye.
Where are you going?
No.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
Ew.
These are the, oh, I'm like a cocaine addict that just overdosed. That was something. Woo! You don't want me to do that anymore, Jen?
No.
Oh. So these ribeyes, you should have these resting on a rack, but this is what I'm going to eat throughout the week. I'm gonna finish this Ozark Valley meat today. Jen, can you take this? I'm gonna spill it.
Yes.
That was fantastic. Thank you for that drink.
Little shot.
What have we learned here today? Incremental improvements. I started out grilling steak on a propane grill. Then I got the smoker and I started smoking steak. I was like, that's better. Then I learned about the reverse sear where I'd smoke it and then I'd sear it on the cast iron skillet. Then I've reverse seared it and I've smoked it and cooked it on the propane. Now I've reverse seared it and smoked it on my little Komodo Joe under charcoal, and that has by far been fantastic. And I'm not just talking about incremental baby changes here. It significantly tastes better than the other methods I was using. So if you want to ruin steak for yourself forever, I mean, you want to have the best steak ever, but then every time you got to go through this process, do it this way. Smoke it, reverse sear it on a super, super hot charcoal grill like this little Komodo Joe guy I got. Baxter, did we do good? Did we do good? You guys can't see him off camera. He's just going like this with his paw. He's trying to shake my hand. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. This is better than any steak restaurant I've ever been to. That was a really good steak. Bye. Beep. Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Beep.